podcast. I'm not. If there's anything you say, oh, don't put that in the podcast, we won't put it in the podcast. We're not trying to.
Nope, I'm an open book, so there's really not much anything that I won't say that I didn't say probably in my videos already.
Yeah. I mean, how many people have lost their jobs after being interviewed with us, Pat? Several, right?
7. No.
That's not a good.
No,
I haven't even fired Jeremy yet. So
that's true. Well, thanks, Pat. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Welcome, Jeremy.
So how's everybody's day doing?
Well, pretty good so far. Got a big project turned on, and I found that Kickstarter is going to pay me, so that's a good thing.
Oh, that's great.
That is exciting.
That's really good. You blew that up pretty quick because you hit your number like almost the first 2 days.
Well, I got you to thank to some extent, man. You did I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, man. No, I really like the project. I use it for my laptop now, and I have it hooked up as a browser mode. And that thing is phenomenal when you are literally browsing the web to scroll up, scroll down, open a new tab, stuff like that. That thing is amazing.
Nice. I'm sure you posted the code somewhere. I need to integrate that to the standard, whatever.
Yeah. I have it on my Git. And yeah, just a little portion of when I added the browser mode, but mainly what I use it for is to open new tab, close tab, shift to the next tab. So I have buttons to go to the next tab and back, and then the wheel does the scrolling for me.
Oh.
So it really helps, like just going through documents. If I'm looking through a GitHub and something like that, I could just keep scrolling through with my left hand, and just browse through the website really easily.
Nice. Well, yeah, that sounds awesome. Glad it helped you. I'm looking forward to fulfilling all this stuff. Same day they said they were going to pay me officially. They sent the check. I haven't seen it in my bank account, but it's supposedly on its way through the Ethernet, I guess. Ether.
Yeah.
But same day, PCBWay shows me the final, my assembled products. It's like, wow, this is all coming together. This is great.
Yeah. No, it's really amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's a good product. It definitely is aimed for the more tinkerish type. Like not everybody would just see like, hey, it's a macro key, I should just get this one. But if you are more into tinkering and building your own and putting something together like I like, that works. That fits very well. And the price tag is freaking like I would assume that the price tag for this would be like 129 or 150. Like without you telling me, I would just automatically think that would be the price. But the price tag is really good. That's what catches my eye.
Well, awesome.
I told Jeremy that he needs to find a way to get high school kids building these. Like put some money together, just buy some PCBs. One of them buys a keyboard to pull the keys off of, and one kid knows how to solder. And I want to see that. Like some little group of 6 kids.
Either that, or you could actually maybe reach out to those hacker boxes. Like those monthly subscriptions.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks.
It's a full kit. People subscribe to it. You just sell them the kit, so you have liquidity, and it's constantly going out. They'll buy your kit to go with their holiday. Their kit.
That's a good idea.
Because there's a few companies. I know HackerBox is one of them. I think there's another one that reached out to me that I can't think of the name. But it's the same thing. It's like a box you get every month. You subscribe for it. You subscribe to that company, and you pay like $15 a month. And then every month they would give you like a bunch of tinkering stuff. And yours might be able to fill in that slot if they need something,
Nice. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll have to... that wouldn't be a bad Christmas present. We were thinking about, my kids and stuff. And they're just about
You're
at that age.
Give all your kids macro pads?
Yeah. Well, I'll give them the gift of learning to solder macro pads. like 100, 150 of them.
But Jeremy, you mean the gift of soldering other people's? You mean you wanted to get them a subscription to something?
Right. They'll should be subscribed to the garage hacker space. No.
Either way.
No.
To get the product moving.
Yeah. Honestly, it's I've got I guess the cool thing is I wasn't really sure, but most people ordered the kits, so they're doing the through hole soldering themselves. So some people ordered the assembled version, which is fine. But I've only got like 30 of those or so to put together, so not too bad.
30 out of how many? I mean, I only know the the dollar figure from the Kickstarter, but what's the total
I,
PCBs?
I think the total was somewhere around 175, 180.
Nice.
Yeah, and
That's really good.
thanks. Yeah, it's interesting how it breaks down. I sold some with just the LEDs soldered on, and only I think 25 people bought those, but the rest were all the kits and the fully assembled. Which, yeah, just interesting what people want, not always what you think they will, I guess. So
Yeah, you never know.
So,
That's true.
but yeah, so I guess it's glad we were rolling on that stuff. But I guess we can go ahead and get started in the podcast, officially.
Yeah. Let's at least do an intro, and
If that's cool with you.
That's exactly what it is.
Beanie Babies they're making a comeback. Maybe
you never know.
you never know. Trying to think if we had anything else to talk about as far as NFTs. I know you said something about racing simulators and seats, Pat. Was that?
Yeah, I was fascinated when Don was telling me about his what do you call it? Your racing simulator. Yeah, for cars. I know if anybody's just listening, they're not going to see me doing this. So it's
racing in real life is a little bit too dangerous.
Yep, and
So,
expensive.
I opted in.
It's very expensive.
And expensive. That's before I bought the WRX. Okay, so I opted into buying a full simulator to play Dirt Rally and all these Assetto Corsa games and stuff like that, and it's been great. Like, I go into full VR mode. I have a full steering wheel, gas pedal, everything, and the shifter and all that stuff, and I have a blast just playing VR.
Oh yeah, that sounds
I
like
have
fun.
no problem whatsoever.
Is it? I mean, does it feel like you're in the car? I mean, is it really like?
Okay, so here's the thing about it. You need the G-forces to tell you how much you're losing your grip in. You don't get that in a simulator because I don't have the pivoting ones, the one that moves. But I have to use visual cues to know that, hey, I'm sliding. Like, I would see it on the dashboard that I'm kind of sliding,
Right.
then I know. So that took a little bit of time to train my brain to play the simulator to the way it's supposed to be played, because you really can't feel if you're shifting weight or you're understeering or oversteering unless you see those visual cues that your car's like kind of spinning out. So it took me a while to learn that, like a good year, to figure out what visual cues to look for. And then after that, it's just fun because your mind adapts to that and knows like, oh shoot, I'm losing grip because you saw that visual cue, but your mind would translate it into like, you're moving in that direction.
They have chairs.
So
they
took a while.
have chairs with the various degrees
Yes,
of.
they do.
I've seen some reviews of these.
With that, then you don't need the visual cues because you can feel the tilt
I
of the
used
car.
to complain. Everybody told me when I used to play Gran Turismo on like the PS2 and PS3 and PS1. I always hated driving manual because there's no feeling of you don't know when you're running out of you don't know when you're running out of gear other than seeing the RPM.
Yeah, you don't.
And I hated that. I would love to have a chair that would at least give me a little bit of feedback. I say, oh yeah, I'm losing power. It's time to move to the next gear.
Yeah, me too. Those things are expensive though. And I don't have room for it.
That's a trouble with them too. I don't want to dedicate a corner of my. I don't have a corner of my office anymore to dedicate to a permanent chair with hydraulics on it.
Well,
exactly.
We can't all have giant simulators, I guess, and
no,
to use when our cars are put up for the winter.
I needed it to get out of the whole COVID thing. So I needed like something to do during the whole time of the pandemic. That's all I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. No hatred here. I think that's awesome. So, maybe a tiny bit of jealousy, to be honest. But that sounds. No, that sounds cool.
Yeah, Jeremy, all these
when you
people
do
that
that,
get to spend time playing games.
Yeah. Well, I got a Macintosh computer, and now the one game I played, which was Quake Live sometimes, I can't play it on my Mac. I guess I could, if I wanted to install Windows on it and reboot, whatever, I could do that. But, really, you think, well, I'm getting this for business, and that's been quite the productivity boost, actually. I think it's an undersold aspect of Macintosh computers. It's like, well, you can't play games on it anymore. Now you gotta work.
You're only allowed to work.
Only allowed to work. No, it's I don't know. I didn't ever play him that much, but I guess I felt like I didn't have enough time for anything else. But my mind is blown, Don. You have three jobs plus a family, or 4 jobs, depending on how you want to put that. You must be, man. You must not sleep much or something. You must be.
Don is the hardest working guy on YouTube.
I try to manage everything. Yeah, exactly. That's how I keep things going.
And you go on interviews every once in a while, like the Creativity Podcast. That's.
Yeah. I mean, I try. Like I said, you got to really just plan out your time very strategically, and hopefully you'll be able to squeeze anything through. And obviously, because my YouTube channel is still like a hobby thing, if I forget to upload a video or I don't make it, that's fine. That's on me. It's not my, bread and butter. So, like Tuesday, I didn't upload a video, and that's because Thanksgiving weekend took the whole weekend out of me, so I couldn't really record anything for this Tuesday, the Tuesday that just passed. But it's okay,
Yeah. We forgive you.
We do.
I'm making it up with this.
Yeah, that's right.